Okay, I know I'm late. I was slacking. But spoiler warnings for chapter 1181, the latest chapter of One Piece. This chapter goes crazy. Imu really that dude. Also, look at this cover art. So here's the best panel out of the whole chapter. I'm going right into it. Loki getting impaled by Imu's sword. Why did that sword look exactly like Mihawk's sword? Okay, now started the chapter, we get to see flashback of King Harold in his last moments, and Loki basically saying how his dad died at age 144, and giants usually live up to 300 years, and how he was taken way sooner than he was supposed to die, and that how the Imu obviously manipulated him. The Imu had the audacity to say the person that had the greatest setback from obviously King Harold's death was himself. Bro, how arrogant you gotta be, bro. Obviously, those comments pissed off Loki as he's charging up an attack to Imu when he's getting flashback of what happened to his father, the future that he wanted to bring Elbaf. Then the panel cuts to this big sword inside on Elbaf. I'm not sure whose sword that is. Loki charges up his main attack, his hammer. Imu has these shadow demon balls and just deflects Loki's strongest attack like it was nothing. Like, damn. Loki's even surprised that he blocked that with his black flames and just wondering what power this is. Imu responds with Omen is my military might. One shoulder. This is a one-person army. Loki charges us for another attack while Imu basically blocks it. His pole thing basically can shapeshift to whatever type of weapon he wants. Switches it to a blade. And then this is where we see the iconic panel where like Loki is getting impaled by Imu. I was like, after seeing that, I was like, no, Loki's you gonna die like that? Luckily, it wasn't a fatal blow. And Imu basically offers Loki Dome Reversi powers, and all he needs to do is basically get a covenant on his body. Imu reveals that the Trinity basically forms up the power of the Omen, like Imu's power. As this is happening, another attack is going, they're about to exchange another blows, and this huge explosion happens. Like, oh my. Imu talks about how the power that she calls the Omen is domination. Imu starts explaining more about domination and how it's the power of the gods. But Loki doesn't believe it, and basically, like, that sounds like a contract with the devil. Then Imu comes back with a response like, God, devil, what is the difference? Like, nigga, there's a big difference. So I want to be on God's side, not the devil's. I'm actually surprised that Imu was this talkative. Really thought it would feel like it was so superior that it would be like, not like the five elders, they don't even want people even know who they are. I'm surprised Imu was really talking this much. I actually just been bored because he was in the castle for that long. Loki doesn't care about all that domination crap that Imu's talking about. Then Imu gets a flashback of Joy Boy. I think that's Joy Boy, like in the bottom, the silhouette. And Imu, or is probably Vivi's ancestor, and she has a basic thought that about it. And it got so emotional, it even yelled out. I think that's why I said it was Joy Boy, because he yells out Joy Boy after the flashback about domination, how people want to be ruled. So I think like Joy Boy was probably on Imu's team, and something happened. It was probably a girl got in between it, bro. To get this emotional is crazy though. I would never expect Imu to be like this. As they say Joy Boy, we see a flashback of Luffy stuffing his face, trying to get his energy back. Loki finally gets to land a hit on Imu, obviously after being so distracted probably by his emotions of Joy Boy, that he hits him with a hammer and sends him flying to a tree. Then Loki just says, fuck it, turns into a dragon, sends his strongest of dragon breath attack at it. Imu eats the shot. And then smiling like he a little boy. Imu really just took his strongest shot and just laughed after it. Like, come on. What is going on? This chapter went crazy, bro.